My first opera experience was probably a little unusual. I was 15 and I was sitting at home in my bedroom really upset because I had failed a test earlier that day. And the Met was broadcasting Turandot and Pavarotti was singing with Montserrat Caballé. And I'd never really seen anything about opera before. I'd heard about it, but it wasn't anything I paid attention to. And I remember Pavarotti came on and he sang Nessun Dorma, which is a really famous aria, and I was within seconds absolutely bawling. I had tears rolling down my face. A couple of years later, I actually was invited by someone that worked for the Santa Fe Opera to come and see La Boheme, and I was 17 at that time. And I was taken backstage, I got to meet the cast, and then I sat and watched the opera, and again, had tears rolling down my face all throughout the opera. I had taken drama in high school because I wanted to hang out with my best friend. And part of the curriculum required you to audition for every show. And the first show that year was Camelot. And it was just actually a couple of weeks after I had seen Turandot on TV that I did this. And I somehow found the guts to get up there and sing. And I got cast in the role of Guinevere. And it changed my life. I started getting involved with arts education when I was actually teaching. My degree allowed me to teach in the public school setting, and I got very interested in how you could bring the arts into your teaching curriculum. And it was a total turning point for me. I still loved to perform. I was still doing that on the side, but there was something about being the person that introduced opera to a new group of kids that was, again, life-changing for me. When I was doing a Let's Produce an Opera program with a group of elementary school students, I had a young boy in my class who was a selective mute. And that means he could speak, but because of some trauma, he had chosen not to speak, and he had not spoken a word to anyone other than his sister for over a year. And his mom had put him in the class hoping that there would be something that he could grab onto. So for the first few weeks, he didn't do anything. He literally just sat. And then I found out he was taking piano lessons. And so I hooked him up with our composer, and he would sit next to him during the class and play around on the piano. And to make a long story short, throughout the process of this class, which was 6 months long, he not only started speaking again, he actually got on stage and sang in front of 2,000 people at the end of the show. And that, his mom believes and I believe, is because of the power of opera. I don't think it would have happened with any other thing. There was something that this young man grabbed onto, like I did when I was younger. Opera Colorado matters. It is a part of the fabric of our cultural society here in Colorado. And I think there's something about this company that is so important, and that is the integrity and the quality that we bring not only to the stage, but also into the classroom and in the programs we take into schools and throughout the community. We mean what we say. When we say that we want to be a part of your culture, we do. We want to be a part of this society. We want to invite you to be a part of our family, and it's about all of that rolled into one. And I'm so proud to be a part of this company. I think we bring a lot to Colorado. I hope the future for Opera Colorado is that we are around for another 30, 50 years, even more. I think that opera is often overlooked as an art form. People think that they know about it even though they've never seen one, and they know they don't like it. But when you get into a house and you see it on stage, it enriches your life. So I want to continue to have Opera Colorado enrich people's lives. I want to grow the education programs so that we are year-round and we offer summer programs and we're in more and more schools and teaching more and more students. I want the community to engage with us and just keep us around and keep us thriving. And I gotta tell you, I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world to have this job. To be able to do this and bring opera to people for a living is pretty amazing.